Alright guys, what's up? This is what is on my iPhone. So, just want to go through my phone really quick and show you the things that are on my iPhone, and hopefully I can wake you up to some apps that perhaps you don't know anything about. So I'm not going to go over like the built-in Apple apps and things that I think people already know about, like Facebook and Instagram, whatever. I'm just going to touch upon the apps that I'm interested in. So the first thing that you see that you may not know anything about on my first screen is the Tom and Dan app. Now that is an app for a podcast called A Mediocre Time with Tom and Dan. It is my favorite podcast. I listen to a lot of podcasts. It's like my favorite thing, along with movies, and I am actually a subscriber, a premium subscriber to the Mediocre Time with Tom and Dan podcast. So in order to get my premium shows, I can't get them on iTunes, obviously, because they're not put there, so I have to have the app. One Apple app that I do use quite a lot is the Find Friends app. And that is an app where you can see people who you want to see where they are, like, located or whatever. I use that with my kids. Google Photos, I love that app. It's a way to upload and keep track of your photos. Waze, the Waze app is a way for you to manage traffic in your area. Like if there's traffic jams, it's a GPS app. It's meant for you to use day to day on your way to and from work and all of your places that you go on a day to day or week to week basis. And you can report if there's traffic jams or other issues in your area. And then obviously other users of the app will hopefully report those things too, to keep you abreast of the information. Pinpoint Weather News 6, that's a local weather app for me. It's really, really great. It doesn't really apply to anybody else unless you live in the Central Florida area. But if you do live in the Central Florida area, I highly recommend it. AnyList is an app I haven't started using yet, but is a app where you and your family members or friends can make lists of things, like shopping lists, pretty much any list you could think of that you want to share with other people. Haven't started using it yet, but I'm excited to. And at the bottom, the email app that you see there, that's not the stock Apple email app. That is an app from the AnyDo team, and it's called Easily Do Mail, I believe. And what's great about it is you have a one-touch unsubscribe button for websites that you have subscribed to mailing lists, but you don't want that, so you can unsubscribe from them. You can also undo send with this app. You have like 5 seconds to do it, and I actually used that recently because I sent an email out and I meant to attach a photo and I forgot to attach it, so I undid send, attached the photo, resent it back out. Okay, next screen. So the Splashtop app is the first thing you see in the upper left hand corner, and that app is awesome. Now if you just get the $5 app, which is how much the app itself costs, you can connect to any computer that's on the same network. So if you're on a shared network, like at home or at work or whatever, you can connect it to any computer that has the streamer installed on it. But what's really great, if you upgrade to the subscription for Anywhere Access, and that will allow you to control any computer anywhere. So like, for instance, my computer here at home, I can use it and I can log into my computer at work, and that's saved my butt a lot of times. In fact, I was just using it today. Google Apps, everybody knows what they are. Not going to go through it. WeatherBug's going to get deleted because I now have a better weather app that I just talked about. PhotoMine is great for digitizing old school photo albums and photos that you have stuck in a box somewhere. $5, I think. Great app. Class Dojo is a way to talk to teachers, and it's a way for teachers to talk to parents. Pretty cool. Let's see what else here. Nextdoor is like Facebook for your neighborhood. It's one of those things where it's just now starting to grow. Even in my neighborhood, I hope it keeps growing because it's starting to become rather useful. The local police department are using it in my area, and they're letting you know when there's like robberies and things going on. Like 7-Eleven got robbed, or just recently in my area, not in my city but in the city next door, there was an attempted bank robbery, and they put out an APB for the suspect, and they attached a photo and everything, so that was interesting. Mario Run is okay. I don't know if I would recommend you to pay $10 for the full game. It was fun, but yeah. Tunnel Bear is a VPN. Any VPN will do. Tunnel Bear is just the one I chose. It works. Jump Shot is a way for you to swipe through your photos really quick and kind of sort through which ones you want deleted and which ones you don't want deleted. You just kind of swipe left, right, left. Right is to keep, left I think is to delete, and then when you're done sorting, you delete. Bloxwave is an app where you take audio samples and you compose them into a musical sample, and you can actually make like full music with it if you know what you're doing. I just make little bed music to go onto my videos. It's not copyright protected. Feel Kabi is a black and white photography app. One Shot Every Day, 1SE is a one shot every day video app that takes 1 second of video every day, or samples 1 second of video that you've taken every day and makes it into like one long movie for your whole year. It's pretty cool. I've only been using it for a few months. Hash Photos is a way for you to hashtag your photos so you can search them. Labor intensive, heavily labor intensive, but it's one of those things where you just like do a little bit every day, and then eventually it's gonna all pay off. Next screen, what do I want to talk about here? Zombies Run. Zombies Run is a running app, but it's like you're running in the zombie apocalypse, so it's kind of like a game. It's pretty cool, but I don't really use it a whole lot. It's a little bit involved. It takes if you're a really dedicated runner and you're really into the zombie apocalypse, you might like it. I'm a moderate to amateur runner, so no. Last Empire Z gonna get deleted. World War Z, gotta finish it, probably delete it after that. Zombie War is the game that I showed in my last video. It's pretty fun. I'm probably gonna keep it for a while and mess with it. Don't have money to pay for anything, but play with it. OfferUp is an app to sell stuff. Haven't used it yet, but it looks promising. Next screen, the only thing on here I want to talk about is iFunny. iFunny, if you like memes and you like to laugh, get it, because it could come in handy. It could be something that takes a crappy day and you look at a few memes on there and laugh and you feel a lot better. And that takes me to my last screen here, Super Gym. That's what I want to do my next video on. So yeah, that's what's on my iPhone. I mean, obviously you can see there's a lot more on here, but I'm not going to go into each one of these little areas here. There's some apps that I could talk about, like Scanner Pro, but I think that's kind of self-evident. Prisma, I think everybody knows what Prisma is. One thing here that I am noticing that I haven't talked about is rotate and flip. So if you ever take a video where you've forgotten to flip your phone the correct way and it's rotated incorrectly, get that app. It works great. I use it all the time because I do that all the time. So anyways, that's going to do it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. I will be back soon with another video, hopefully in the next few days.